Welcome to Your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 730. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I am sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Aging is just another word for living. Cindy Joseph. And once again, good morning, everyone. And let's talk about that concept of aging. You know, book writing at any age, that is the topic of today's show. I'm going to give you some reasons and the potential impact of writing a book in any phase of life. And a quick story, when I started taking circus classes at the age of 44, I forgot to ask if I was too old or too completely out of shape or too much of a person with a spine held together by titanium or too much of any of that. Because when I hang upside down from a hoop or a fabric in the air, alongside people half my age, some of whose parents were younger than me at the circus school I went to, it doesn't matter. A lot of this, of course, is mindset. Many people my age would find all sorts of reasons to avoid taking on the circus arts as a hobby, to avoid running off and joining the circus, so to speak, in their mid-40s. Writing a book is similar to my aerial mindset. There's no age limit in either direction. If you have something to say and feel committed and compelled enough to say it, you can and should write a book. So let's look at the potential impact of writing a book in the various stages of life. Let's start with kids, like wonder kids that want to write books. What could a teenager, or better yet, a young child possibly have to write about? Well, a better question might be, what don't they have to write about? Remember, this is the time of life when imagination is on fire and uncensored, and constant thoughts and ideas have no ceilings. And most importantly, hopefully nobody has told them all the reasons why they can't or shouldn't write a book. Without any of that mental nonsense in the way, all that's left to do is write. And here's the potential impact. Talk about understanding your target audience. If you're a young person writing children's or young adult books for your peers, you have a ready-made reader base. You're also carving out a huge head start for yourself in creating an author brand that could potentially grow and evolve over decades. Finally, a young person proactive enough to write a book is learning how to develop, follow through, and complete a significant-sized project. They learn how to work with others along the way, like the illustrator, the cover designer, the editor, and they learn to accept criticism without taking it personally. Now imagine gaining such a set of life and career skills at a young age and how it might impact their future. So there's my argument in favor of kids writing books. Now let's move on to another type of book, expert books. Once a potential author establishes a career, whether working for someone else or as an entrepreneur working for themselves, they begin building a base of skills, ideas, and knowledge. At this stage, whether in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or beyond, many authors write their quote-unquote expert books in areas like business or personal development, usually to help bolster their personal brand. Or perhaps their book is based on certain perspectives and ideas about life that they've developed over time, ones that other people could benefit from. Many of these books are launched from the simple but powerful paradigm-shifting question. Say that a few times. Powerful paradigm-shifting question, what if? And the potential impact of expert books, these are the selfish/selfless books. They're selfish because they allow an author to showcase what they've learned in life and in their career, and they're selfless because of the potential life-changing impact on others. In business, books like these act as a better business card to elevate the author's professional status. The paradigm-shifting books have the power to shine an even bigger spotlight on the author, transforming them from a face in the masses to a voice for the masses. And finally, legacy books. Now, at a certain age, usually around retirement, a whole new set of questions arise. Questions like, how can I give back by sharing what I've learned? How can I document the life I've lived and the lessons it has yielded to improve someone else's future? These are the legacy authors. For the majority, the shape of that written legacy is a memoir, sometimes with twists like personal development models woven in, or sometimes in the form of fiction, if that delivers their life story more powerfully. And here's the potential impact of a legacy book. Lasting and heartfelt. These are the books I found personally in my career that impact readers the most deeply and personally. The obvious reasons for this are, to be blunt, and my legacy authors have told me this, when you're quite obviously nearing the finish line and have little to lose, it's time to tear the walls down. It's time to tell it like it is and hit people between the eyes so they are absolutely clear on what you're telling them and what they should do about it. The most powerful legacy books pull no punches. The most powerful books overall pull no punches. So which of these scenarios, which of these types of books resonated best with you? Obviously, children's book or an expert book or a legacy book. Remember, age is just a number. A 12-year-old can possess the clarity of thinking to figure out a profound life secret and craft it into a legacy book. A 30-year-old can concoct a magical, wildly imaginative children's book series that children of all ages can't get enough of for years to come. And no matter how old you are, if you've found a way to tightrope walk over the pit of personal and professional dragons that got you here, i.e., you've lived and survived life, as the foremost expert in surviving your life, you have a story to tell. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book, no matter what type of book it is. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support your writing goals. And I would love it if you could subscribe to this show wherever you happen to be listening to it and leave a review. Thank you. Until tomorrow, happy writing.